Good morning or good afternoon, Facebook Live. Judy live from Barton Springs, Austin, Texas, where we are talking today about today's topic, reason. Okay, all right. So good. Oh gosh, so good to be alive today and taking a deep breath in and out. So far we've talked so many times about all these different mental faculties. They're such a gift that we have that when we use them, we can really turn up and tune in to the volume of our lives. Yes, we are going to want to like this little Facebook Live, love it, and share it. As today we talk about reason. And as you come in, hi Lori, I'm at Barton Springs. Good to see you. Lori, Austin, Texas. I love it. I love you. All right, so we're talking about reason, this whole voice of reason. And sometimes wow, Jane. All right, Jane, look at all my teacher buddies. Oh, I'm so sorry that you probably are in service right now. And I am not. This is great. I get to live an unreasonable life. It's up to me and my thinking. All right, so I want to tell you the story about why I chose reason as the topic today. Woo! All right, we got Leander in the house. We got Austin, Texas in the house. Just say we had England in the house and South Africa. Like, love. Hit the buttons and we'll see where you're from. Oh, hi Laura, you're adorable too. Attraction at its pinnacle. Yes, attraction at its pinnacle. Whoa, Bonnie, hi. How you doing? I'm at Barton Springs and I am freezing cold. I love it. We're talking today about this little book here, U Squared. For those of you math people, squared is a math term where we're exponentially taking U to a whole nother level. U Squared. I'm going to tell you a little bit of a story about why I'm here. So, it's Monday. Yes, it's Monday. I know. And I had gotten myself on such a schedule. Mondays mean, back to work. Drudge. And I decided that, wait a minute. What is something totally unreasonable I can do today? I'm like, it's 100 degrees. I could go to Barton Springs and cool off. For those of you not familiar with Austin, Texas, Barton Springs, I'm going to show it to you. Let me switch it around. There it is. It is a natural swimming hole in Austin, Texas. The water is 68 degrees year-round. Yes, year-round. When I used to live here, not too far from here, we used to come down here for natural air conditioning. The teenagers are hanging out over there. And what I said to myself at the beginning of the summer was, all right, what is a summer goal? And that would be to dive off the diving board 10 times at Barton Springs. Well, guess what? It's the end of summer. I only did it 5 times today. I'll be doing it a couple more times after this live video. Bingo. All right, reason. What is reason anyway? So, reason is your ability to think and to think things through. Now, we pull on our reasoning from maybe past experiences, and sometimes reasoning keeps us stuck. Like, who do you think you are? You're 66. You can't be diving off the board with those teenagers. And I'm like, well, that's probably true, but I'm going to do it anyway because I had set a goal. One of the things that Price Pritchard said, if you're going to exponentially grow yourself, one of the tools is to get uncomfortable. It's very important to be uncomfortable every single day. When a crowd is going one way, go the other way. Feel the uncomfortableness. Quantum leaps jerk you out of your comfort zone. So if you're a teacher sitting in service, I'm challenging you to get uncomfortable and actually listen and pay attention. So many of my clients are in their retirement phase, their last semester of teaching. I don't know where you are with that. So what I was, their homework for this week is to pay really close attention to everything they're learning in their in-service, where they're going to use it when they're finished. So when you're going for a quantum leap in yourself, prepare yourself for a pretty wild ride. You're going to cover some unfamiliar terrain and encounter obstacles that you never faced before. It can feel like the safety chain linking you with behavior patterns that worked in the past is being stretched to the limit. At times, you may wonder if the situation is about to spin out of control. Uneasiness is a predictable psychological reaction when a quantum leap is underway. So, what I would love to do some, like, how do we get to that quantum leap experience that you want out of every single day? The first tool is to set an intention. Set an intention at the beginning of the day, and if you I know it's the afternoon, but where I was with my intention today was it was going to be a same old day. And then I asked myself, if this was the last day of my life, what would I love to be doing? How would I love to experience it? And in my personal vision, it always has to be by some water, right? So, okay, well, I'm in Austin. Barton Springs. I didn't tell anybody I was coming here. I didn't know I was coming here until my car came and parked, and it's Monday. And so, in the past, my mind would be thinking about getting ready to go back to school. In the past, my mind would be feeling sorry for all my teacher friends who are going back to school, or all that. Well, what if school was every single day? And you got to choose what you wanted to call in and learn. So 1, set an intention. 2, ask yourself and source idea. We're all connected not only to the internet, but to the infinite. And your infinite being will guide you throughout today. In Alice in Wonderland, the Queen said to Alice, why, when I was your age, I used to think of 3 unreasonable things to do before breakfast. Right? That's what keeps you alive, kept you alive. What are you exploring today about yourself? So set an intention, ask yourself and the infinite in a quiet time, if I really knew I could do it, what is an action that I can take? I'm going to show you something right here. This is too much. Look who I get to see. A whole bevy of young girls wearing Keith Austin weird t-shirts. This is Austin at its finest. All right, well, I'm getting ready to go back and jump into that water. I promise. One more thing. Now, so here you go. You've asked yourself, if I really believed I could do it, what are some action steps I can do? Take a pen and pencil, remembering you're you squaring yourself. This is a great book by Price Pritchard, by the way. For those of you about ready to retire, this is a great book. Or if you're retiring every day like me. Actually, we're not retiring, we're rewiring, right? This is a great book to read and take action on. So you've got ideas. Take a pen, and just write down anything that comes to mind. Some of the things that come to mind will be totally outlandish and crazy. That's okay. Write them down anyway. Write it down anyway. Don't stop yourself. It's like a stream. Your ideas are like a stream of water. The first water hose, the first are going to be muddy, and then these awesome ideas are going to come out. Write them down, okay? Then label them on how much energy they give you. Like, there was so much energy to go to Barton Springs today. That was my number 1. So much energy around Facebook Live today, number 2. And label the ideas from 1 to, let's say, 3, okay? Then put them in order and then put them on a calendar by when. So for me, it's like, get to Barton Springs by when? Today. Boom. I didn't even put it on my calendar. There are other things that I have. When you put things on a calendar, it's telling the infinite that you are serious about really living it today. Okay? Now the third tip, and this may seem really obvious to you. I'm going to go. This is too much. I love being down here. The third tip is actually to go and do it. Take those action steps. Even if you can't, if you are in contract to be in the school, take an action step on your break to go and Google Barton Springs. Google anywhere that you would love to be and go. So it's taking action. You know, you could have all the ideas in the world, but until there's action behind it, nothing will happen. Now, I also was talking to a client today, and we were talking about how you make decisions. I'm going to go like this. Watch these people go on the diving board. The water here is 68 degrees, people. 68 degrees. The temperature outside is 100. Look at all these people cooling off naturally. Okay, anyway, when you need to make a decision, instead of writing down the pros and cons, write down your longings and discontent. When you're going through your longings and discontent, you're hitting yourself, you're pulling from the infinite and getting a soulful spiritual guidance for your day, your life, and all those around you will be so grateful that you did. Okay, so today's topic on reason, we've gone through the 6 mental faculties. If you weren't with me the last 5 days, whoops, you go to my YouTube channel and get an idea of what those are. Let me go, I'm gonna walk back up here to my towel before I jump back in. The 6 mental faculties that we covered are imagination, intuition, memory, perception, will, and reason. These are all mental faculties that were given to us at birth. It's up to us to develop them. I often say that it'd be great if we taught them in the school system, and I'm down for it. I'll go back teaching if I can teach these mental faculties and how you can use them every single day. So, if you like this content, like, love, and I'm going to post this right after I'm done, and you can share it. The more you share it, think of some people that would really need to hear this. Share it with them. I'd love to talk to you more about coaching or whatever it is you need. Private message me. I post these on my YouTube channel. You can, whatever. This is my gift to you. Judy Matejek, award-winning life mastery consultant in my rewirement phase of life. I just dove off the diving board, and I said to the kid behind me, yes, I knew I can do it. I'm 66 and still diving. He goes, wow, that's awesome. I'm like, yeah, I'll see you next year. I'm going to learn how to do the, whatever you call that, gainer. So, anyway, live your life, live boldly, act brilliantly, think big, think bold, act brilliant, accomplish brilliantly. Tell my teacher friends going back to school, we bless you, we love you, we appreciate everything that you do today, and I'm going to post this. Peace out from Barton Springs. Austin, Texas, Barton Springs. Natural air conditioning.
There you go.
Peace out.